This is Viba Podcast. Thank you for joining in our morning daily devotion.
All hail King Jesus. Matthew chapter 1 verse 2 to 3. After Jesus was born in Bethlehem in Judea, during the time of King Herod, Magi came from the east to Jerusalem and asked, "Where is he who has been born King of the Jews? For we saw his star when it rose, and we have come to worship him." Matthew chapter 2 verse 10 to 11. When they saw the star, they were overjoyed. On coming to the house, they saw the child with his mother Mary, and they bowed down and worshipped him. Then they opened their treasures and presented him with gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. When the wise men saw the star, they rejoiced exceedingly, went to Jesus, fell down, and worshipped him. The wise men saw Jesus as king, worthy to be worshipped, a king worthy of their treasures, for he was their treasure. They saw in Jesus one who came as the King of Kings. The wise men, not the Jewish people, are the first human beings who could bow down and worship Jesus Christ as King. Towards the end of every gospel, Jesus is asked the same question, "Are you the King of the Jews?" And in every case, Jesus replies, "You have said rightly." Jesus indeed is the true King, and this King deserves to be worshipped. The wise men saw what the others could not. Here was a king born without a crown, not born in a palace, but in a very humble way in Bethlehem. Here is a king who loved people, served people, and died for his people. This King Jesus deserves our worship. During the ministry of Jesus, we see all kinds of people bowing to Jesus and entering his kingdom. Blind men, hopeless criminals, fishermen, the sinful, the shamed, the paralyzed, lepers, the woman of ill repute, the demon-possessed, and the misfit, the out of place, the unlikely, routinely came to worship Jesus, while the comfortable, the well-to-do, and the religious stayed away from Jesus. Jesus died, rose again, and is living today. The resurrected Jesus appeared to more than 500 people at one time. That gives us a proof that this King is alive. Jesus is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. He is a real King who reigns now in the hearts of the people who believe and worship him. This Jesus will come back again to establish his peace and rule in this world. Dearly beloved, Jesus the King, worthy of all our worship, came on that first Christmas day. He is the anointed of God, needed by man, and his reign is still life and peace for all who trust in him and wait for his return. Come, let us adore and worship the King. Do you recognize Jesus as the real King? Do you worship Jesus today? In the midst of the present COVID-19 situation in the world, Jesus is the King who can give us joy, peace, and everlasting life. Let us surrender before this King and give him all glory, honor, and worship from our heart. Hail Jesus, the King of Kings.
For more details, please contact 916364252164 or email us to info@fibaonline.org.